I think for Ollie to return 6 months following his Achilles rupture is an incredible achievement. Once it was clear that around 6 months following the surgery was the start of the new Premiership season, he became fixated on that. That became the target from a very early stage. And he knew that it wouldn't be celebrated if he simply got back and plodded around a rugby field, that he'd have to be back and at his best. And that was the only way and the only condition that he would return.
Back to me, forward to me, every session. Brilliant, we'll start at 9 feet. Yeah, brilliant, lad.
Where they going? They didn't blow it.
Let's go. Right, on the whistle, let's do it properly, please.
Yeah. Ready? Up.
Go, Cheers, go,
Yeah, we went to hammer it. That's the one on yellow. That's the one on
yellow.
We must. Go. Neil, wrong way.
Yes.
What are you doing?
2-0 yellow, thank you, Harry. Okay, lads, just before we go in, please, I just want us to pair up in some pummeling, down up on the whistle. Let's go, drill into it. Come on, let's do it properly. Where's the whistle? Down up, back in.
Yes, first.
Okay, lads, in you go. That was a fucking shambles, but let's train well, please.
Good energy, though. Good energy. Best warm-up of the year. Weren't it? Way! Forward! You're there, you won't get it. Excellent, Charlie. That's nice, baby.
Thanks, Maxie, thanks. Good, Ollie. Good job. Going that way, Henry. Got ya!
What have you been up to today?
Just training, mate. Last session. Full first game back on Friday against Quins. Wasn't too bad. It wasn't perfect, but no, it's a good session.
I think what was evident, even in the early stages of Ollie's return, is that he was completely serious about this. I don't think he had a day off, at least for the first month. But it's very difficult to know, even at that stage, how fast or how slow this is going. If you view rehab as one big body of time, it's very difficult to know where your rate of progress will land you. It's very difficult to know, is this going fast or slow, when not viewed through any context. And rather than viewing it as a body of time, rehab probably best viewed as a series of steps when it's more task oriented. Now, we know what the first task is, which is to get surgery, and the very last one is to set foot on the field and play. But the ordering of the steps in between, I guess, is where the skill is. And I guess when you lay out that order in extreme logic, you have a better sense of whether this is going fast or slow, whether you're ahead of time or behind. And particularly in the early stage, we made up a lot of time. And that was all down to Ollie. the rate at which he closed the wound, his diligence to wound management was huge. That meant we could sweat earlier. Because we could sweat earlier, we could work earlier. So we never really lost that calf, which is characteristic of a lot of Achilles injuries. We never lost that because we could get to that early. And he was brave with it. He wasn't scared. He didn't lose faith in it. He didn't lose faith in putting load through it in the early stages. And that early access to the calf meant that we could start to regain some of that strength. The small amount that he lost in the weeks after the surgery, we could access to training that really quickly. And intuitively, if you're going to be springy and explosive on a field, as a minimum, you've got to be able to tolerate holding your own body weight on your toes and more. And Ollie was able to do that really early. He was at 3 times body weight at 10 weeks. He was extremely fast at regaining that key marker. And that meant that we could spend some time, because he could tolerate his own body weight on his toes, we could be plyometric and springy. It's fundamentally what the Achilles is. It's a spring. Because he was able to spend some more time developing that spring, it meant we completely cut out another stage. We didn't need to do any reduced body weight running. Typically, Achilles injuries require a period of time Alter G running, which is running on a treadmill that reduces your body weight. Because Ollie had developed that stiff spring through that early access to the calf, meant we didn't have to do any of that. Our first run was on a pitch. It's the first time we ran. That meant we could spend more time in running, ironing out some of that initial stiffness just from that period of time, albeit a short period in the boot. But once we got field running, then it was a race. We knew that the 26th of September was the first game of the season, and we wanted to spend 2 months in team training before making ourselves available to that. And now we could see that step, we could reverse engineer that. So we started training more explosively, more for speed, some reactive running, some agility stuff, knowing that certainly the 26th of July as a 15 on 15 training session, we reverse engineered some smaller blocks, training in smaller numbers and smaller spaces. As explosive and powerful an athlete as Ollie is, he's also a wonderfully gifted rugby player. And rugby is a technical, tactical sport. It's not simply sprinting. So we needed to spend time back in our sport, getting comfortable with the nuanced movements, the nuanced actions of rugby, just getting time in that sport, learning that again, because not only is it returning, it's returning and playing well and training well. It's simply not the act of being available. And that takes time and exposure and just building up those pictures again and getting back into the rhythm of running and rugby. I think in a long-term rehab, you have to find your own solace. It's an extremely lonely place, not only metaphorically, but literally. It's a hell of a lot of time spent on your own, hours spent under red light, in hyperbaric chambers, just trying to get a wound closed, or maybe being 1% more recovered so he can get one more rep the next day. And he understood why. His motivation has been incredible. His vision has been so clear. I think when you view the sacrifices Ollie has made and the application to this rehab, rather than a 6-month rehab looking impossible, it became entirely logical given the way he's applied himself.
Number 13, going crazy. I'm inaugurated, bringing greatness to the bay. I feel like Tom Brady. Hand on the game, tell them never try to play me. Want a little smoke, dog, it can get hazy. Yeah, dog, you know how we ride it. When we pull up, you know we slide it. Losing ain't an option, we surviving. And we gon' always run it back. What you know about it, whoa. Yeah, what you gon' do about it, whoa. We gon' always run it back. What you know about it, whoa. Cause we gon' make the plays while you talk about it, whoa. Yeah. What you gon' do about it, whoa. Yeah. Losing ain't an option.
It was great to be finally back on the pitch, something I've been looking forward to for a long time now. So yeah, it was really special to be back out there Friday night and to kick off the season. Obviously the game wasn't perfect for us as a team, but I think the boys managed to pull through in that second half. I think there's definitely loads of positives to take from it, and it's good to, like I said, get a win on the road. And finally, I just want to say a massive thank you to all the fans and everyone that supported me through my recovery journey. You've been a massive help for me, especially on like the social channels and sending questions in and sharing your stories. I think it definitely was a massive help, and hopefully now I'm back out on the field, you can hopefully enjoy watching myself and the team do well this season. I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you guys, and I guess it's the start of the comeback.